Hello, I am taking the English rhetoric and composition course, and in the beginning of the course, I told myself that I wouldn't leave things for last minute because I've always struggled with leaving things last minute and it's always stressed me out. But so far, I've been doing good with keeping up with my work and not waiting till last minute and spacing it out so that I won't be stressed. And although I did get better at it, there are still some things that I do wait last minute for and then I regret it. In order not to be stressed with all the work, I should continue working on assignments when they are put out there. Like when the teacher makes an announcement that there's a new assignment, I should start working on it, even if it's just little by little, because that's always better to do and it avoids me from getting stressed. But the work for this course wasn't difficult. It was more time consuming. Like the work was easy. It was very easy. You just had to put in the time for it. You had to figure out when you would do the work, and you had to time yourself on how long do you think it's going to take you. Because if you wait till last minute, like I did on one time, I waited till last minute and I stayed up all night doing it, and the next day I was very tired and I went to school very tired. In this course, there is a lot of participation that you have to do. You have to participate a lot. But it prepares you for the field that you're going into because you will have to speak up, ask questions, and for the participation, you have to do the work. So the homework that is assigned to you, if you don't do it, you're not going to know what the class is talking about and you're going to be very lost. So you have to do it in order to participate and for you to understand what is fully going on. Professor Wiggins is a great instructor. He is very passionate about what he talks about, and he likes for us to participate and be involved in it. He helps us out a lot. So if we're having trouble with anything, we know we can ask him or email him because he responds to emails very quickly. And if you have a problem with something, like submitting an assignment or you don't know how to do a video, he will help you and he will give you step-by-step instructions on how he wants something done or how something should be done in order to help you get the best grade. He is also very understanding that we do have other classes to take and that we don't want to be so overwhelmed with work. So really the only homework that you really have to do are the emojis. So those are the ones I was talking about earlier that you have to do the work in order to participate, because you have to do those in order to figure out what's going on in the class and what we're talking about. He also sends us very encouraging emails so that we won't give up on the work or on the semester that we're on. And he also sends us emails as to what is due. So he might say, oh, a reminder that this is due tonight, or a reminder that this is due tomorrow. And that's very helpful for many students because their lives are very busy. They have work and sometimes we forget. My experience with the emojis, I think that's how you say it, they've been good. Like I said before, it's not difficult. It's just more as to you have to put in the time and effort for it. So it's going to be difficult if you're working constantly and don't have any time to sit down and do them. I learned many new words and phrases from the emojis, and a lot of them apply to real life situations such as social loafing, social deviance, implicit bias, explicit bias, and a bunch of other ones. And the emojis, like I said, are easy because it's just a research. So the best way to go about it is you type in on Google one of the words and you find a reliable source that has the title, the author, and the published date for it, and you would write that down. And you would also write down the definition for the word that you're doing, and then after you would write down like some examples if there are any, and you might want to write down your opinion on it just in case you have to participate. Well, you do have to participate, but in case it calls on you or asks someone to give their opinion on it, you're ready and you're prepared. In order to prepare for the class, you have to be able to have the time to do the emojis, and you also have to be prepared the day, like not the day before, but be prepared beforehand for the day of class. So if he gives you a reading, make sure you read the reading that he gives out, because then we're going to talk about the reading the next day at class. And the same thing goes for anything that he gives out. You have to read it in order for you to get an understanding and know what is going on within the class, and so that you won't get lost or confused, and so none of the work will pile up on you. But overall, just make sure that you are participating within the class and that you're giving out your opinions or you're asking questions. And if you're stressed with the emojis, when he gives it to you, make sure that you start working on it, even if it's just like 3 words a day or 4 words a day, so that you won't be piled up with like 20 words to do in one night like I did one time, and it was horrible. So don't do that. Just make sure you spread it out thoroughly, and so that you won't be stressed or overwhelmed. And if he gives out a reading, make sure you read it. For me, I would read it the day before or 2 days before, so that I wouldn't forget what I read and that I would have an understanding as to what we were talking about. If you have a laptop, I would tell you to bring a laptop, just because the computers that are at the school are a little slow. So it's always better to bring your personal laptop. And also, just overall make sure to participate and to ask questions if you have any questions, or to reach out and email Professor Wiggins for anything that you might have a problem with or any questions that you may have. But overall, the course is very easy, like I said before. It just really requires your time and your effort for it. You have to have your time in order to do the assignments, and you have to be able to put in the effort for the assignments so that you have a thorough understanding. I consent this video to be posted on YouTube, and for Jordan Wiggins to put it on his professional digital portfolio. Okay, bye.